I'm ready. Started with RST from Rotogrip. Every pattern, just kind of that controlled reaction that I'm trying to search for, just so I can see where I need to go from there. If I need to step down some a little sooner with like an aspect, which I threw a lot. The goal for me was trying to get multiple balls to work on all three of the patterns, since we're all balling on the three different patterns, obviously, and then you want balls that do good things on all of them. And I found a few, so 10 balls.
What did you pick?
I went, do you want me to list all 10 of them?
You can if you want.
I know them all. RST, 900 global aspect, 900 global, honey badger intensity, a Zen from 900 global, nano pearl, a Rubicon UC2, IQ emerald, phase 2, and then 2 urethanes, fast pitch and pitch black.
All right. And do you think you're going to use a lot of those on all the patterns, or
I could see all the way down to the UC2. The emerald is kind of like my safety net.
yeah?
I just trust that ball on everything, especially with that day 2 pattern where you don't know what's going to happen because it's 1-to-1. And yeah, although in practice I missed hour and a half, I probably missed less than 10 times. I won practice, and it's not a good thing.
Winning practice, never good.
Because all those trip fours, they're standing on day 2.
Sam Cooley messengered a couple tens, and he goes, "Ugh, I'm wasting them now."
Yeah.
Yeah, Biondo. U.S. Open. 2020, collegiate runner-up, ball in the U.S. Open.
Yep. Game plan's pretty simple.
A ball limit is nothing new to you.
No. I mean, in college we get 5, and then they give me double. What more can I ask for?
How many did you bring out here?
15 total.
4.
And there was about 4 of them that were donezo in about 3 minutes. Just because the oil that's being used, and then the patterns itself that were picked. And then just balls are weird. At certain centers, they don't pick up the right way. You can kind of tell as soon as they hit the lane. I don't really like to tend to see balls not read the lane. They just kind of glide. The oil kind of just takes it, and it just never hooks and falls in the gutter. Nick did that today. But no, I
First
mean,
video, and he threw out shade.
Bing! Insert clip.
perfect. But I mean, I found my most success with your thing. Kind of had that on the day 1 and day 3 pattern. Booyah Pro was kind of what the go-to was. I checked in a pitch black as well, but it's going to be more for the spare ball type of thing. If they get tricky and I need a smoother urethane that's just kind of going to control the pattern, that could definitely be something. Other balls I checked in a Pro Motion, Proton Physics, Phase 2, higher end balls, more surface. Idle Synergy, which is a little bit cleaner and smoother, going to not over snap in the back end. Parallax Effect, which is going to give me probably the most interesting shape out of everybody, because nobody likes that ball, but I think it's really good. What else I checked? MVP Pearl. You got to have a pearl just in case. You got to have a pearl just in case. You never know. I drilled an IQ Nano Pearl. Hopefully that ends up being the one. Yeah, I mean obviously the hardest one's going to be day 2. I think that's just about controlling the pocket and getting 9. If you can happen to strike a big game at some point, then do it. But day 1 and 3, I definitely plan on throwing your thing. So a little bit more comfortable playing towards the gutter. But yeah, day 2 is going to be or did you not bring more urethanes than Jacob Buttroff?
It was not very competitive in the urethane field. I might have. I don't even know if I brought more than him. He checked in 7. I only checked in 4.
So what else did you bring?
So I checked in 3 purple hammers, which I used most of the time. U.S. Open is just one of those tournaments. It's going to be super hard. Maybe the last day is going to be fairly high scoring in my mind. But the U.S. Open is usually pretty hard. So for me, urethane is an easy way to control that. And then what else did I bring? I brought a plastic ball, so that makes 5. And then I brought a black hammer too. So 3 purples, a black, a plastic ball. That fills up half of my spots. And then the other way to control it for me is like 1-inch pins or pin on axis. So for me, the pin on axis was the Zenith. The 1-inch pin was an Instigator, big tumbly balls. I brought another Zenith with a normal pin, like a 4-inch pin. And then I filled out my bag with a 2-inch pin knockout. And that kind of looked good on the day 2 pattern from pretty deep, but I can't see myself really chasing it that far in unless I really don't have a look with urethane, and I think I did, hopefully. So the knockout 2-inch pin, and then a Hero Solid with like a 4-inch pin that I'm probably just gonna leave at a little higher surface, leave it a little shinier, and I doubt the knockout or the Hero Solid will get some play, but I wouldn't be surprised if that Zenith on axis does. But in reality, it should be Purple Hammer for 24 games. Let's get real. It should be. I'm just saying. It is what it is. I am the Purple Hammer. I also brought 2 spare balls. Only checked in 1. It also was the one that cost me the match against Mark.
It's okay.
It's not me, it's the ball.
That's why you should have drilled the new one.
That's why I should have drilled the new one.
Session, 10-ball limit. What'd you pick?
Just checked in 2 purple hammers. Left 8 blank spots.
Gotta go in open-minded.
Is it really going with a clear mind, and this was Mitch's version of clear mind?
Nah, I mean, topography is pretty dominant, so staying right, like keeping your angles closed, looks pretty good on all 3 patterns. Gonna probably do that. It's the US Open, not gonna get into too much trouble. Make spares, throw a urethane ball. Maybe reactive if I'm feeling risky. Uppercut, knockout, allure solid, phenom pearl, black paradox, obsession tour, purple,
Purple.
and proof hybrid. Yeah, I'm excited. Saw things that I liked.
Like,
Purple hooking. It's always a good sign when the purple hooks.
Yeah, I bet it is.
And then you move your eyes right and it hooks more.
And here comes Mitch the Purple Hoope.
should wear a purple bodysuit.
Oh, people call you the purple guy, but it's really me, let's be honest.
I agree.
Solid.
What if instead of pearl balls, we call them soft?
Call them soft.
We
and
could
hard.
let's start
Softer-
that.
Softer or solid?
Solid.
No, we can't say soft because then they'll start thinking about purple hammers.